Today's video is based on a true incident. Many people in Indonesia believe that the world's most dangerous and vicious jinns reside in the towering mountains there. It is said that if anyone enters these mountains in an impure state, or without permission, or unknowingly interferes with the realm of these jinns, the consequences are horrifying. There was a girl named Aita who made a small mistake. Unknowingly, she angered the mountain jinns and spirits. Strange noises, whispers, screams, and terrifying jinns chasing Aita in the mountains became frequent. The fear escalated when Aita couldn't escape the jinn's terror even after returning from the mountains. Now the question was, could her best friend Maya, who could see supernatural entities, save Aita from the clutches of this terrifying jinn? This true story is being told today by Aita's friend Maya. So let's dive into the story of Petaka Gunung Gede, a true and terrifying event based in Indonesia. The story begins with a girl named Maya, the very girl who experienced this true incident. She narrates it in her own words. Maya says that Aita was her closest friend. Their bond was such that life felt incomplete without each other. From studies to sports and every little joy, they shared everything. Even their families shared a deep friendship. After exams ended, they had plenty of free time, but they hadn't gone on any trips, so they started planning a getaway. But Aita told Maya her father wouldn't let her go alone. Aita's father was a strict man. Aita believed her dad loved her immensely, and that's why he always tried to protect her from harm. During their conversation, Aita suddenly wiped her nose with a tissue, but seeing the tissue, her face showed mild surprise. Maya noticed and asked about her health, but Aita simply smiled and dismissed it, as if nothing happened. Then, Maya went to leave for the toilet. Aita told her to use hers, but Maya refused because she felt an odd fear in that house. As Maya started leaving, she saw a shadowy entity standing inside Aita's home, which scared her away. You'll soon find out why Maya saw that entity. Later that night, when Maya's brother Imran's friends visited their house, Maya learned they were planning a hiking trip to the famous Mount Gede nearby. Maya asked to join them, but they hesitated because Maya had been seeing ghosts and supernatural things since childhood. They didn't want her getting scared during the trip. Perhaps that's why Maya saw something in Aita's house. Maya promised that even if she saw something, she would stay quiet and not tell anyone. After some debate, they finally agreed to let her join. That night, Maya invited Aita to come too and promised to convince her parents in the morning. Aita then noticed that clumps of her hair were falling out. The next morning, Maya visited Aita's home and explained the trip plan to her mother, who seemed worried about Aita's safety. Maya assured her that her older brother Imran would also be joining. Just then, Aita's father Yamin arrived. Initially, he refused, but after Aita's request, he suddenly agreed, making Aita very happy. As Maya was leaving, she saw a jinn standing behind Aita. Seeing the jinn up close terrified her, and she rushed out. Aita too felt something was wrong in her house and seemed a little disturbed. Suddenly, she heard noises from her room, but her father arrived and distracted her. Finally, the day of the hike arrived. Aita's mother asked Maya and Imran to take care of her. Aita met her father and then set out with the group. On the way, Maya kept noticing a boy by the roadside. It was a spirit, perhaps following them. They soon arrived at a woman named Sadi's house, where they stayed the night before the hike. At 4 a.m., Aita woke up with stomach pain. She woke Maya and said her menstrual cycle had likely started. Maya advised returning home, but Aita refused. When Aita went to the toilet, she saw the same jinn above her head, the one Maya had seen at her house. The jinn snatched a plastic bag from Aita's hand that contained used sanitary items. Terrified, Aita screamed loudly. Everyone rushed in and saw her in a strange condition, still holding the plastic bag. Sadi gave her medicine. Aita kept mentioning the jinn she had seen in the bathroom. Sadi explained that a similar jinn used to haunt people who came hiking, but had disappeared after the area was purified. She couldn't understand why it returned. Imran's friend suggested Aita should go back, but Aita was too excited for the hike and didn't want to miss the chance, thinking her father might not allow her again. So the group set out with Aita. Along the way, they prayed for their safety and peace for the mountain spirits. Meanwhile, Aita's mother found clumps of her daughter's hair and blood-stained tissue while cleaning her room. She told Yamin she shouldn't have let Aita go so far. Yamin assured her that Aita was grown up now and that nosebleeds weren't uncommon, especially in hot weather. While hiking, Ita suddenly became quiet and unresponsive. Maya had to shout in her ears to bring her back. During a break, Ita wandered near a forbidden lake. Imran asked Maya to bring her back. Seeing Maya approach, Ita threw the black plastic bag into the lake. When Maya called out, Ita, now possessed, grabbed her neck. Maya saw that it was the spirit of an old woman inside Ita, warning her that they had angered the mountain queen and should leave immediately. Maya looked at the lake's center and saw an entity rising from it. Imran and his friends arrived just in time to save her. Maya noticed that the old woman's spirit still stood in the lake, staring at them. Ita returned to normal afterward. Maya warned Ita to pray and return home, but Ita ignored her and moved on. Soon, Maya saw an old man's spirit yelling in anger, telling her to take Ita away. Only Maya could hear him, but the echoes affected everyone. Ita again became possessed. The entity warned that she had defiled the place and must be taken away. Maya saw the same old spirit again. Once conscious, Ita insisted on continuing, but her worsening condition made everyone decide to end the hike. Just then, Ita was possessed again. Her eyes changed color. Unlike the previous spirit that wanted to save her, this one threatened everyone, saying Ita would reach the mountain peak and no one could stop her. Ita began walking ahead alone. Imran asked Maya what was happening. Maya said she could see all the mountain spirits but couldn't see what was inside Ita, which scared her even more. She insisted they had to take Ita home. They resumed climbing. On the way, the old woman's spirit appeared again and scared them. Everyone panicked and ran back. Ita, however, seemed better and climbed quickly. Night fell, and they decided to camp near the mountain peak. Ita apologized to Maya for ruining the trip. Maya promised to always be there for her. Suddenly, Ita started acting possessed again. They rushed her into the tent. Imran and his friend sought help from another hiking group, but mentioning jinns and spirits made others laugh. An argument broke out, but one hiker calmed them and offered to help. They entered the tent and found Ita in a worsened state, bleeding heavily. The man asked Maya to help change Ita's clothes, then whispered a prayer in her ear with Imran. Ita thrashed around. Back at Ita's house, her mother heard strange noises from the roof and got scared. She knocked on a locked room. Yamin calmly said it must be an animal and didn't seem interested. He didn't even leave the room, which was odd. The prayer worked and Ita calmed down. The helper asked her to keep praying and return to his tent. That night, Maya woke up and saw the same lake lady in the tent, angrily repeating that Ita had defiled the place and must be taken away. Maya was terrified. She realized Ita wasn't in the tent. She found her outside, possessed and talking to someone invisible, calling it her new friend. Maya told her to return, but the jinn inside Ita said, "She's mine. She's not going anywhere." Maya saw the jinn over Ita's shoulder and struck Ita's face to bring her back. They ran back to the tent. The next morning, the place where the helper stayed had no signs of him. They realized he was a good spirit who had come to help. Before leaving, Ita sat alone and spoke to Maya about something and mentioned a stone. More on that later. Maya took her away immediately. As they descended, Ita noticed she was wearing Maya's t-shirt. They stopped to rest, and Ita felt like she had left something behind. She kept looking back. Yadi, Imran's friend, also felt someone was missing, or someone extra was with them. But the group said they were 7, same as before. Ita told Maya, "If you come back and see me here, please take me with you." Maya didn't quite understand, or didn't want to. They returned home. Maya took Ita to her house. Her mother was terrified to see the changed Ita. That night, Maya's mother woke her and said Ita's mother called. She was unwell. They rushed over and found Ita possessed and extremely aggressive, pulling out her nails. When a healer tried to control her, the jinn inside spat at him in rage. They admitted Ita to a hospital. Yamin blamed Maya for Ita's condition. The doctor said they had treated her wounds but couldn't understand the illness. Days passed. When Maya visited Ita, she noticed her body swelling. Maya was heartbroken. She learned from Ita's mother that doctors had given up. They believed it wasn't a medical issue. A shaman said Ita had to retrieve what she left behind. Maya asked her brother, but he didn't know. That night, the jinn visited Ita again, screaming into her ears, causing bleeding. Ita told Maya, who dismissed it. Later, Maya heard a knock. Ita had returned from the hospital to return Maya's t-shirt. Maya gifted it to her instead. That night, Imran woke Maya, saying they had to rush to the hospital. Maya said Ita was already home, but Imran said she must have dreamt it. At the hospital, they found the real Ita in critical condition, vomiting blood. She smiled at Maya and closed her eyes forever. It was a heartbreaking moment, her last breath in front of her only friend. At her funeral, Ita's mother saw a man smiling at her. Who he was would be revealed later. After the funeral, Maya told her family she must find out what happened. That night, she had visions that revealed everything. Yamin had given something to Ita before the hike, which she threw into the lake, angering the mountain queen. Maya told Ita's mother everything. When she asked Yamin, he couldn't answer. She entered his locked room and found black magic items. Yamin finally confessed. He had been losing business to a competitor and used black magic, but the magic backfired, affecting Ita. He had found a voodoo doll, which he gave to Ita, asking her to throw it away. She threw it in the mountain lake, polluting it, and the jinn took control. Yamin did all this for his family, but ended up losing them. He used black magic to ruin another man, but ruined himself. 2 years later, Maya returned to Mount Gede and sat near the same stone. She remembered Ita telling her, "You may come back here one day, alone. You'll remember our time together. You'll cry thinking of me. But remember me near this stone. I'll come to you, and we'll move forward together." Maya closed her eyes and remembered Ita from the heart. She then heard Ita's voice. With an innocent smile, Ita looked at Maya, and the horror film ends with an emotional touch. I hope you liked this mix of horror and emotion. Humans often harm others for their own gain, but sometimes our wrong actions hurt our loved ones. So think carefully before doing something wrong. If you have suggestions related to this video, do comment. If you liked my work, give a like, or just drop an emoji or nice in the comments. Your likes and comments motivate me to do better. See you in the next video. Take care.